Hey everyone, welcome tonight, Sunday. Just doing our regular OTR group ride. I think the numbers are a little bit low tonight because of the tour of Watopia, which I'm probably going to do after this. But I've started doing this group ride. It's a lot of fun. Tonight we're going Volcano Circuit, so short lap, 4 clicks, not much elevation, just going round and round. The cool thing OTR does is they have different sort of targets for you every lap. So if you look on the right hand side there, lap 1, we're just kind of a bit of a warm-up, and then we gradually ramp up and then ramp back down. So 2.5 to 2.7 is just like I said, a little warm-up ride. 3.1 to 3.4, and then 3.5 to 4, and then go back down to recover a bit. And then the last one is race pace, so you'll see the pace really pick up on the last lap. So always a lot of fun with these guys. Well-organized race, and ride, I guess. Ride and race. Always look forward to Sunday nights with OTR. Got a couple other dirt guys coming. Should be fun. Hey everyone.
How you doing? Hello.
It's Ramey. Everyone doing all right
hey,
tonight?
Ray, how are you?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I've been out a couple of weeks. I was sick last week, so it's been a bit of a pain, but feeling all right today.
Good.
Yeah. Look
Sorry,
forward
I'm trying to get things going here. I'm typing and pedaling.
Yeah, no worries.
With you in just a minute. So
all good.
Of course, we got somebody going off the front. It's one of our guys too.
This is not a race.
Yeah.
Nope.
I gotta get the fence up here.
So I recruited my buddy Bradford. I like to give him the gears because he always spends so much time talking to his 3 followers on YouTube.
I got 6 now.
Oh, you got 6. Okay, good. Good for you, bud. Brian said he's got more than me, so it's all right.
There we go.
Okay, fence is up.
Okay.
The old beacon's dropped. Typical Sunday night ride.
We got ourselves a verified rider in here, or what? Thought I saw somebody on the right with a check mark.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's that?
I don't know.
A Japanese rider.
Yeah, Nishitani. Interesting.
Yeah.
Does that mean a tour guy, or what does that mean?
Some sort of pro.
Ah.
Huh, cool.
Way to go, Max. Pulling in the pros.
Yeah.
Is he looking to be recruited? I don't think it'll count. The OTR and dirt pitching him an offer tonight.
Yeah, I know, right? I leave the recruiting to others. There are some guys that are a lot more effective and aggressive about it as I am.
Maybe. Half those guys in front of the fence are OTR riders too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see Caleb and Annie back. We were here last week. Always good to see him.
Yep.
Yeah, the in-game sound got reset on the last update, and it's just blasting at me right now. It's so distracting.
Better than really loud, heavy breathing, though, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
My Apple TV, if I do it one time, like Zwift, and then I come back and log back in, the sound always goes away. So like I never hear it unless I reset it every single time.
Oh, really?
Really weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Technology gremlins.
Yeah.
I have to check my mic volume every time I wake my computer up from sleep because it likes to put it at a default of like 25%. So then people are like, we can't hear you, we can't hear you.
Yeah. I always mute my mic during team time trials because it gets, alarming.
Yeah. Yeah, those are fun.
You got two fires off the front. When they come back. We get to actually start this volcano ride without bringing Tim Rush back in. Last time we did this, he was like a minute out. Yeah, he was a minute off, and he killed us anyway. Yeah, at the end, I think he did.
I mean, that's what he does, right?
Yeah. That was a fake power drop by him. Everybody takes back with it. He was just giving us a head start because he felt sorry for us.
Yep. An orchestrated power drop.
Yeah.
I like this pace.
This is kind of a different workout. We kind of build up to a faster lap.
Yeah, yeah.
Lap 3, lap 4 to recovery. Then we come back at it at a fast lap. Work our way down to a recovery.
I've been trying to get Bradford on for a couple weeks now, so he's finally joined up.
Good.
I see Keith's on too, but I don't know if he's on any voice. Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I told him we'd be in here, but
So how do you get the pronunciation of your first name right? It's Ermi, right?
Ramy.
Ramy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Most
Then those people call you Remy or Ermi, but it's Ramy.
No.
Okay, Ramy.
yeah, most people call me Remy. I've given up correcting people just because Anglophones just tend to call me Remy, and it is what it is. But
Okay,
yeah,
so it's Ray and me.
yeah. It's pronounced like Rayme, sort of, you know.
Yep. And what part of the country are you from?
I'm in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm
in
originally.
Chicago. We got a lot of our guys are out on the West Coast.
Yeah, I know. I ride with a lot of West Coast guys. Bradford and I think, are the only East Coasters on our teams. But this time works really well because I got two young kids, and
Same.
nobody's stealing my time here. It's what time is it? 8:30, 8:40 here.
Yeah.
So they're in bed. They're not gonna bother me. A lot of the dirt guys
My
ride in
wife
the
still
morning,
wants
but
me to clean the kitchen, though.
yeah, you can do that after.
Yeah, I already got this is your second ride of the day speech. We got things to do
yeah.
house speech. You're an asshole speech. All those before this ride.
Just tell her you're working on that summer beach body. You know, it's coming up.
It's the last thing she wants to see me in. So you guys had kind of a rough time trial on Thursday, huh?
Oh, Jesus. Well, Bradford's on Fury, so he didn't. They won Frappe.
That was a fun day for me.
But, yeah, so I was just recovering from a really bad flu I had last week. I was in bed with like 105-degree fever for 4 days.
Wow.
And it was my first ride back. And I lasted 9 minutes. So that was
That's in
annoying.
there. They popped you pretty quick.
They did. I fell back with another guy. We tried to kind of, double TT it, but we just couldn't make up the time. They were flying.
What team was that?
Grind. Rascals Grind. So they still did it. They still did really well because then they dropped the fifth rider. Probably with 20 minutes to go. So there's only 4 of them for 20 minutes. They're dying.
It's still to your advantage to have 8.
100%.
It's always good to start with 8 and finish with 8.
Yeah. Yeah, we started with 7. And I should have called the guys back, but I knew I wasn't even going to last in the draft anyway. It was just one of those nights where it wasn't going to work for me, so.
Yeah, we started with 4. Just like
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That makes for a long race.
Oh, yeah, pretty rough. Tony and I alternated taking 1-minute pulls, and yeah, it was rugged.
1
But,
minute with 4 people.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had one guy who, he's just a tank. I just, what he does is mind-boggling. But anyway, he basically just does a lot of endurance work and then rides TTTs with us. But he, at one point, he did a 7-minute pull. And he was above 300 watts for the entire 7 minutes. And the guy weighs like 140 pounds.
wow,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And he was just casually, he's like, I'm going to go until my heartbeat gets to 160. And I was fan viewing him. And in that pull, his heart rate went down to like 140.
Wow.
It just
Wow.
like, and then
Let's power up. Sorry.
the other A was like, I guess I'm going to take a pull now. I'll go for a minute.
We'll follow this up. This is going to be terrible.
I know, right? How do you do that? The other guys are on the rivet just like dying, can't breathe, maxing out. So it was kind of, it was pretty impressive to watch. Guy's name is John. So it's a good thing he was there because the team would have collapsed, but I had never seen something like that, like 7-minute pull. It's just unfathomable.
That's crazy. We're on lap 2 already.
Yeah.
The thing I really like about this ride, the time goes by so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going 55K right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes by.
Yeah, no, just like the hour just flies by, I find.
Yeah, it's good because it's always changing. I've done, I joined you guys about a month ago and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's never the same lap, right?
It's true.
Yeah. Yep. Every lap is different.
And you do a good job,
Yeah.
Max, of keeping the pace. Because like there's some group rides where they say the pace is 2.5, and next thing you know, you're sitting there 3.5, and nobody tries to fix it. But
Yeah, it bounces all over the place because sometimes you're in the, like I'm in the draft, I'm out of the draft.
yeah,
Or Philly, I mean, it's gonna fluctuate a half a watt up or down.
no, but it's
Yeah.
still
I'm
pretty.
still like right now, I'm still aiming for that 3.1 to 3.4 range. Like now it's got to spike up because we're going up the hill.
But it's still pretty impressive that you're able to keep it that consistent. Like, I don't know how you do it because I can't. I wouldn't be able to. Just all over the place.
So it pulls in on that guy that was off the too.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotty. Yeah, it was, I kind of alternate. I usually do two team, team time trials on Thursday. One of them I usually do with the Dirt Squad, usually with Force.
Yeah, I thought I recognized your name. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a two-teamer.
Yeah.
That's cool. We got a bunch of those. Don't discriminate. It's all good.
It's all fun.
Yeah, so I help organize Grind and Grit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think last week, my first race, Tim and I did an espresso with wattage, and then 40 minutes later, did another one with haze.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, I managed to hold it together okay, but the lesson was you can't do two espressos back to back like that and think that you're Superman. You're not.
Right.
I have a hard time just hanging on to one. Frappe. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't.
Breathing. No breathing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about having push. Oh.
For sure. I'm gonna be looking at doubling up soon. I just need work to calm down a little bit so I can do an afternoon one before the night one.
Oh, a nooner?
Right. Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's right. Hey, Scotty.
Some little afternoon delight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was I think you guys had 16 guys in the ZRL playoffs. And that last race, Dirt did pretty well on the KOM and on the sprints, and I think they just kind of let the cards lie wherever they did on the KOM at the end.
Yeah, was that the Beasts? I think I heard they won it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
that's
first, fourth, and fifth
yeah, that team is
in the
stacked.
playoffs.
These guys are unbelievable.
The Dirt Boys did really well. We had we only had 5. We had guys that we had qualified 8, but 3 had something going on on Saturday. And then halfway through Titans Grove, one of our riders had a power drop.
Oh no.
Oh.
So and I was already in the chase group by then.
Wow.
And he managed to get back on right up from the sprint. Hung in there and then took off on the climb. So it was just kind of, a couple things didn't go right, but still happy with 7th overall.
Yeah, you guys had a solid season in West B1.
Yeah, because Diddy wasn't there.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went and started killing Cat A.
Is he in Cat A now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, okay.
he was just dominating ZRL races in Cat A. There's no
Yeah,
no
no, he's
reason
a
for him
strong
to
guy.
be in B. Yeah, our grit team, a lot of us were just trying to find fitness and form. Started coming up towards the end of the season that we were getting decent, but for a while I was living in my in-laws' basement, and I was riding out of a closet inside their utility room. So, you know, I was like sitting behind the hot water heater with the furnace behind that,
Yeah.
trying not to
You
overheat.
still beat me every week.
No, I didn't. So it's kind of hard to want to put in the effort when you're sitting in what looked like a Dexter kill room because the waterproofing membrane.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right.
So the best I could do was like a 3.5, 3.6. If I go for one sprint, I'm just absolutely gassed. So this season was a bit better. I expect next season we'll probably, most of us will be in the high threes. It's just whether we'll be competitive or not. Remains to be seen.
Our whole team was like somewhere in the range of 3.9 to 3.999.
Yeah, yeah.
And we lost, Collins, Sanders, he'll go up A's, but he might be taking this next series off. Do some outdoor stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm going to see through next season and then do more outdoor during the summertime. I'm in the process of convincing my wife to get an outdoor bike, so
Beauty.
I think if I can do that, then I might just focus on enjoying the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, most of our guys come back.
Kind of my goal is to slowly claw my way back to getting to an A plus. It'll take another 3 months probably, but or it won't happen. Hard to say.
Yeah. What I'm hoping this summer is like, I kind of treated it like the seasons are sort of reversed, where the winter is my racing season because I'll be on Zwift.
Yep.
So if I can get my base done in the summertime and just get the mileage in, and then come back in the fall on Zwift and not be burnt out,
Yeah. True.
maybe be able to hit A. We'll see.
Rest days are for runners.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's science behind that. That's how I roll. I'll take days off. I need to figure that out.
I was really happy with my event last night that I didn't give in, to going super, super hard. Just did a couple of sprints and, it's like, okay, take it easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so hard.
Don't have to go hard every stinking day.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I used to coach a local racing team, so I was a lot better coach than I was a rider because tactically, I always sucked as a rider. It's like, well, let's see if we can break this up. It's like, doing stupid stuff.
New power up coming up. And we got recovery left.
I'm of that generation of riders who's never raced outdoors. So I'm hoping to get one or two in this summer just to see what it's like.
That'd be awesome.
I did this race in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. It's a 90-mile road race
Wow.
called Race to Lake. It goes around Lake Winnebago. And from the start, it was just like in Zwift, full tilt out of the gate. And you're going through these towns where you're making sharp left and right-hand turns. So people are crowding you or curbing you. And I was like, man, this is... I forgot how much outdoor racing made me nervous.
That's what I hear from everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I've heard as well.
What's just nice about being on Zwift race where there was... Go ahead, but I've done an hour crit race where there was like 3 broken collarbones, 2 broken legs. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
it's just
Yeah, I'm
totally
not.
crazy. Everybody, wide elbows, don't give you room.
I'm not in for that. That's not what I exercise for anymore.
Yeah.
I'll just sit in
Well,
the
it's-
safety of my basement.
Just find a strong group ride. It's the same as racing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of pretty decent clubs in Toronto that have some good drop rides on weekends.
I've got some local riders that they're like, Greg, you need to come ride with us. I'm like, yeah, well, you guys are doing a hilly ride. I get dropped on hilly rides on Zwift too,
No way. I find hills in real life easier than on Zwift for sure. Greg, just turn your bike difficulty down to 10% before you go out, and then
Yeah,
it'll
right.
kind of flatten out those hills.
Not much in terms of hills where I'm at. There's some punchy 1 minute, 2 minute VO2 max efforts, but you gotta put your bike in a car to get to the actual climbing. Right in the middle of the city, so it's kind of tough to get out.
Yeah, I don't like having to drive to go do a bike ride.
Right?
You know?
It's like,
Usually,
Yeah.
like in my area, I ride to go ride or in my club rides. I'll ride 15 miles, hook up with them, go ride, and then ride home from wherever.
yeah, I mean, driving a half hour, 45 minutes each way to go ride 3-4 hours. It's like, well, I'd rather just ride 5.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, should put some ride-ons out. Put them together.
Hey, you.
There you go. Do like the ride with recharge on the drops. It's like 3 seconds and it's fully reloaded again.
Oh, nice.
It's like it just rapid fire the drops on people.
Yeah. It's too bad you can't do like when you're with the bot where you can just blanket ride-ons all the time when you're in a group ride.
Yeah. All right, next lap will be a spicy lap. It'll be 3.5 to 4.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh, think happy thoughts.
Mm-hmm. I see a guy with a draft B. He's got a red jersey, draft B.
Yeah, so
They actually finished. They finished second, I think, in B's. Derek D'Angelo is one of the guys who rides with him. Pretty solid group. You know, I didn't know that. I thought that usually they take the first and second teams out of the D1 division for the playoffs, but this time they only took the first team.
Yeah, they changed it up this season. I don't know why. I guess there's just so many teams.
Yeah.
And they didn't, like on the ZRL coverage, they didn't show any of the B race.
No, I
All
know
they
it's
did was
annoying.
just show the results at the end.
Hey. Yeah, Caleb raced with Hayes this week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. There's still a couple openings.
No, thank you. TFC's been showing up more regularly too on those
Yeah.
Thursday night races.
Which ones are those?
They have yellow jerseys. TFC. That's Diddy's team.
Yeah,
And
no,
sometimes Diddy rides with them.
what Thursday race?
The TTT's on Thursday night.
Oh, okay.
WTR.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them pop up every now and again.
Yeah, I think they're trying to improve their time traveling skills.
It's shocking how many really good teams there are. It's grown so much.
Yeah, I know. When OTR started 2.5 years ago, you could barely scratch together 6 guys
Yeah.
for an 8-man time trial.
What was that? 2 years ago, the team I was on won the Espresso World Championship. This year, on a stronger team than that, and I think we got 18.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really grown
it really
the
has.
last couple of years.
Pandemic helps a lot for sure.
It does, yeah.
Definitely got me into it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how I started as well.
Because I was just riding to and from work. I was commuting, and that was it. I can't run because I got chronic knee issues. So when I heard that I could do this indoors, I managed to source a trainer, and there I was.
Pretty spicy lap here.
It's good to flush out the legs.
Hey, Greg, come on back,
Yeah.
liar.
Bad boy. Bad boy, bad boy.
Every race. Doesn't seem like this is the lap that hurts. It's the one after this. It seems to get me. You power up.
It's just like right after a segment in ZRL, everyone's toast for the sprint. I get dropped every time. If there's like a 1% incline, I'm done.
Yeah, kinda. My only hope in ZRL and sprint is to go really long. And people go, oh, just let him die out there. and I do too.
Classic.
Take you off the front, Greg.
Oh yeah, I'm chilling.
Now, come on back.
I'm
Come
like,
on, with you.
you know, I don't want to be that guy.
There you go.
Back in his fold.
You make the pack angry if you're out front. As you guys were saying about how it's just a game changer. I started riding in the fall of 2018 while my brother-in-law was terminally ill with pancreatic cancer. He was still going to the gym, and he battled that for like 3 years.
Wow.
And then, so it kind of got me motivated to start riding again. Because for 15 years, I've been coaching, boys and girls youth soccer, boys and girls youth lacrosse, football for my son. I ran a flag football program, so I was doing everything but working out. So I jumped back on the bike and went out for 12 miles, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I just kept riding and riding and riding. Finally got it to where I could take the road bike out for an hour or two. And one of my friends was telling me about Zwift. So I tried the free membership in November 2018. I only missed 3 days in 2018.
Wow.
And then I haven't missed a day since
No way, that's incredible.
January of 2019.
Wow.
Holy
But
That's awesome.
you were on 3R too, weren't you?
Well, that's for Thursdays?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, racing 3R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just kind of made a commitment to ride every day, either indoors or outdoors. I got to level 50 in 13 months.
Holy crap.
Awesome, man.
9 months. So it's I just kept plugging away at it. 60 pounds of unnecessary me.
60 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
So every
That's
time,
huge.
every time I go and I skip the waters, like every other week from the porch, I carry both of them. That's about 30 pounds, for a 5-gallon jug of water. And I think to myself, that's what you were carrying around.
Wow.
That's always
That's
a good
insane.
reminder.
Yeah, I've lost
Okay.
10 kilos since I started. So it was like I'm more than 10 kilos. I'm like close to 30 pounds now. But
Awesome.
you wouldn't really notice it. I'm just like, I've always been like a heavy dude. But I'm looking at pictures from 2020 and I'm seeing some fat on the face and the neck that's not there anymore.
Exactly. It's the face and the neck. Exactly.
And then,
I look at pictures and yep.
strangely enough, my forearms have gotten super skinny since I stopped playing hockey.
Yeah, when I went back to work after Christmas break, people didn't even recognize me. People that knew me thought I was sick.
Oh,
I go, no,
Oh no.
I just shedded the weight. And they're like, you know, all the ladies in the office are, how did you do it? What's the secret? You know, I'm like, ride every day.
Yeah.
Use walking as a recovery. Try to do that 5 times a week. Change your diet, you know, but don't abandon stuff. I mean, if you still like chocolate,
yeah.
cut it back. Try to get your protein from plant-based. Stop going through drive-thrus of any kind.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference.
And
Delete Uber Eats from your phone.
yeah, and then just be patient. You got to be patient because it takes time.
Well, so for the last 25 years, I've always had a bowl of cereal before going to bed. Because I'd wake up in the middle of the night starving and couldn't get back to sleep. So I would just always eat it. And lately I was justifying it because I'm exercising 4 or 5 times a week. Some days I'm burning 4,000 calories. My metabolism's super high. So my wife's just been sort of on me about it, saying, cereal's not the best for you. It's all sugar. So try to switch to something that's like longer, takes longer for your body to absorb and last longer. So I switched over to yogurt and toast. And I lost 7 pounds just doing that.
Great.
Not changing a thing other than not having cereal at nighttime. 7 pounds. And that's in the last 6 weeks.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then
You get that Greek yogurt that actually helps your metabolism and digestion quite a bit.
100%. That's what I eat. And then I mix it with some full fat 10% milk fat stuff. It's great.
Boom.
Sometimes that's my breakfast or lunch. I'll get a bowl and I'll put frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries, like 5 scoops of Greek frozen vanilla yogurt, full fat, and then I'll put some like oatmeal granola cereal with some crunch on it, and I can actually eat that in the morning and not be hungry until the evening.
No way. That's impressive. I can't. I need to have eggs in the morning, otherwise I'm like raging by 10 o'clock. That's
I
one
found
thing.
that there was some comfort foods that I adopted. Like I like raisins. Like I want something sweet, I'll go with raisins. Want something salty, I'll go with like cocktail peanuts.
Yeah.
Just like slightly salted peanuts. And then if I want to just like kill hunger, I'll eat baby carrots.
Huh.
And I can't eat cooked carrots, but like Scotty makes roasted carrots. He's over here thinking about his roasted carrots up there. But anyway, but the raw carrots are just like easy to eat, you know, and they crunch and stuff. So it's kind of gives you the feeling that you had a big meal.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to cut out like the mid-afternoon cookie or sweet. That's going to be a tough one between lunch and dinner. You know, that
apples are good substitutes for that.
Yeah, I have an apple with my lunch, so maybe I push that back. I have my wife makes fun of me for this too, but I've gotten in the habit of drinking some cherry juice in the afternoon. So heat up some water and kind of make a tea.
Okay.
With some concentrated tart cherry juice. And it's good for recovery. It helps.
Remy, you're a pretty fascinating guy.
I know, right?
Cherry juice and the whole bit here.
Oh, you should see
It's
some.
great.
You should see some of the rabbit holes the dirt guys go down. Beet juice. Which cherry juice
I
is
think
the
do
best?
pickle juice.
Yeah, not pickle
I've
I tried
juice.
seen the
pickle
pickle
juice on a
juice.
ride once. Oh man, that stuff was nasty.
Yeah.
So I took I had a big, I had it, I had it once at a rest stop, and then I just shoved a half a peanut butter sandwich in my mouth just to get rid of the taste. And then I heard how good it was for you. So the next rest stop, I did a pickle juice, but I had like a strawberry, a big fat red strawberry to chase it down with. So, I don't like the taste of it, but the effects of it are good.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard
Yeah,
of pickle
pickle-
juice. The electrolytes, I guess.
Yep. Prevents cramping, I guess, is what it's supposed to do.
Makes
On
sense.
long
There's
rides,
a
it's
ton,
really good.
ton of salt in there.
It's like those guys from like KFC, pickle juice.
Oh,
That's,
right, yeah. That makes sense
There's
now.
also another P52s, I think, on Thursday, but it's the same kind of group. It's John Meals,
Yeah.
a couple of the other guys. They're actually pretty good dudes.
Yeah, yeah. I follow John on Strava. We've gone back and forth a couple times.
That's what I like about like this ride is we get guys from Dirt come over. Sometimes we get some ATP guys come in, and I know every week we're always in races and battling each other, but it's kind of nice just to hang out and ride.
Agreed.
Kind of like
100%.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I'm
Everybody-
super
Everybody's welcome here.
super thankful that you have this time slot on a Sunday, because it's just a nice way to
exactly.
like spin the legs after a weekend. You know, sometimes you overindulge and just want to get something out, but it's not too taxing. Plus, there's always decent numbers, so you're not like riding solo for an hour.
Yeah.
And then for a while, we were getting race points, so that was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were getting Zwift
And they
Fire
figured
race.
out it wasn't a race or something?
I guess so. Like the
Yeah,
second to last update or something.
Zwift said to me was actually James Bailey, who's also on the herd.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
works for Zwift, and he says, "Hey, what's the deal with your ride?" And I said, "Well, I explained it to him." He goes, we were trying to figure out why the fence wasn't working. The fence doesn't work on racing, so we decided to ride
Ah,
so we can have the fence. But then also, otherwise, every week, Greg Welton would be getting, all these upgrade points because of his racing prowess.
well, there's a
just
cou-
because I'm stupid enough to sit on the front a bunch of segments, more likely.
Yeah.
there's a couple times where I managed to crack the top 10, and I was sub 200 points, and I was like, sweet, I'll take it.
It's
Yeah.
incredible, yeah.
All right, we got an easy lap here.
And then the fun one. Already there.
Yep.
It's incredible.
This one went by fast.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
the one thing I like about Volcano is it's only 9 laps, so it's less for me to do. But when we got to do the downtown golfing, I'm not very chatty because there's a lot of cutting and pasting.
I can
Yeah,
imagine. Just trying to
Right,
keep
the
track of
laps go
everything.
so quick, yeah.
yeah, and I'm hanging out for dear life, and there's more, those hot KOMs.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how you do it, man. Keeping everything together during a ride like that.
I don't either.
Good for you.
You
I was
DS.
wondering about the copy and paste, though. I was like, there's no way he's typing that every time.
No, I have a screen above the one that I'm watching, and I go up to it, and I'll copy a cell out of Excel, hit the M button on my main screen, and then paste it in. And my keyboard's, I have to lean over, but it's within reach, so at least I
You know
so
what?
much
You
coordinate.
should get yourself a stream deck.
What's
There
that?
you go.
Yeah, it's basically just, it's a, I don't know, Bradford has one, but it's just this platform with a bunch of buttons on it. You can program buttons. So you pre-program in advance and you just click a button.
Oh, okay.
So you can pre-program all
The
your
fancy
laps.
button pusher.
Yeah, it's basically just that. They're
And then
not
you wouldn't
cheap.
see like all my miss-ups and typos and stuff.
Yeah. You basically, you still have to do some work, but at least you're not writing at the same time.
Right.
Oh, they have like on Discord, they have like a bot to kind of do that on Discord, but I don't know how they would do that in the game.
Yeah.
Get back here, Greg.
I was waiting for you.
Oh, that was an accident. Say that right?
Yeah, if you get back here, I'm sending the dirt boys after you. On the last time.
We won't catch him.
Yep, get me out the back like a bad habit.
No, I think we'll do next week is we'll put red beacon on you.
Yeah.
We'll make you the target. Give Croker a break.
That's true. Yeah, I could do that. Hey Max, have you been doing any of those TOS rides?
TOS. Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I did stage 1. TOW.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I did stage 1. I actually did the long route and the short route. I didn't do the medium route.
I did the long route and hurt myself pretty good on that long climb. It's like, oh gosh. It was a tough deal. Really tough ride.
Because it wasn't flat.
What's that?
Because it wasn't flat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going. There's some strong riders. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So many people treating that like a race.
Oh yeah. I think I averaged 4.4 for the whole event.
Holy Christ.
And I think I got 17th or 18th place.
Wow.
Yeah, that's on a hilly course. I consider it a minor miracle. But the one, so there's one after we finish this ride in about an hour for stage 2, and just like stage 1, I showed up at a 10 late. I'm like, I'm not going to treat it like a race. Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the one that's at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, yep, yeah, I think I'm doing that one too. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is, 10, yeah.
Yeah. Try to get it in
I missed
tonight.
the beginning part. What's the course for Tour de Zwift tonight? The long one. What is it?
Waistband.
On stage 2
Waist.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
waistband.
Watopia waist. Yeah,
I'm doing the standard one because it's a rebel
Yeah.
ride, so I'll get a badge for it, and then like all the XPs and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm not going to do the long one tonight.
yeah, standard for me.
Yeah.
It's still 38 clicks or something like that.
Yeah, oh yeah. It'll still be fun, but mark my words, I will not be racing.
Okay. I won't
Just
hold
good.
my breath on that.
Yeah, it's just it's a good ride with hundreds of new friends.
That's right.
Greg behind the yellow beacon.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Look at how I
honest.
go back to the fold. I follow directions. That's me.
All right, I'm gonna go on mute for this lap, so you guys
Okay.
don't hear my heavy
Oh, yeah.
breathing.
Well, somebody shot off the front. It's Greg, of course.
That worked out.
Nice job.
Holy moly.
That was super hard.
Oh,
Nice job, Randy. Tried to help you, Frank. Tried to help you.
oh.
Yeah. Thanks. I thought we might keep away, but nope. You guys
I figured
try,
two
right?
people was best. I'm not in shape to do that.
That was really impressive.
Who got that in the end?
The Japanese guy.
The pro.
Yeah. Yeah. Caleb just put me at the line.
I got second.
Awesome. Great job. Great job. Oh. Wow. That was a tough 3K, wasn't it?
Oh. I was like, why am I up here trying to do this?
Oh yeah, you took a couple of good pulls. I'm like, okay, all right, we'll keep it. We're gonna keep it up. We might make it.
2 people's got to be better than 1. Let's try it.
Yeah, let's try it. Good job. That was awesome.
That was great.
Who's up there with you? The escape. Scott. Massey? Oh, yeah. Massey, did you go all the way across the finish line? Because it looked like you stopped. But I stopped. I about passed out.
Oh shit.
20 meters before the line, everybody went ripping past you. As soon as I saw the first person pass, I said, yep, I'm done. I shut it down. I probably landed up like last.
Oh,
Where I stopped, I didn't pedal till I went across the finish line.
I went a little too late.
that was a great job. I mean, 2 people trying to hold them off. That's not easy.
Yeah, that's cool. I went a
I
little
was
late. I
surprised
think.
when I saw 7.
Yeah. I was trying to keep it above 5.
Yeah.
And just hoping that everyone in the pack would be chilling out at like 4.
Right.
But that didn't work out.
No, they were moving, but everybody was still together at 0.6 miles to go. I mean,
Yeah.
like 1K to go, everybody was still hanging in there together.
Yeah, I know it was a late break because I waited until 500 because I was waiting to see if anybody was gonna go, and they didn't. So I was still accelerating at the line. I should have went earlier.
Yeah, Greg, we should
I-
have saved our feathers for that last kick.
Yeah. There
Did
you
you
go.
like that?
We used them too early.
Oh, well, that last kick though, we had to use them because I was kind of dying, and you were too. You dropped your feathers as soon as yours went out. Then I dropped mine. It's like, okay, that's got to be it.
I saw Bradford pull up
like-
against me and trying to do a little shimmy at the end, and it just gave me the extra boost to hammer it down.
I couldn't get by you. Yeah, I thought I had you there, but you went a bit earlier. I waited till 400 meters. Big mistake. You guys were gone, man.
Yeah, your power up was a little early too, because I think you were still pushing through instead of waiting until you were kind of at speed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was fun.
Wow.
You know what? I really enjoyed the post race with you guys as much as I enjoyed the race, like the ride chat. Kind of the
that's
post race analysis is tons of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, too many times in races we're always like scheming against the other clubs, but I do like just like getting to know guys from other clubs because there's a lot of
Yeah.
good dudes out there. I mean,
Oh yeah.
there's some people that aren't, but for the most part, most people are pretty cordial, and it's always good to sometimes we got to know some of the guys on TFC a little bit, ATP, even though we compete against each other on the herd series. There's still a lot of guys that just know each other for like, hey, nice job after the ride. This
Yeah.
really makes it a lot easier too. You can really have decent conversations. But
No, totally. I mean, like within our little dirt group, we're always on chat, and then after chat we'll do a video and just like shoot the shit for 5-10 minutes after the race with videos and crack beers or whatever. But it's honestly, it's nice to do it with guys from other teams. Just expand that network.
Yep.
And I agree with you. Like, unlike in the real world, I'm a bit of a pessimist. Most people are idiots, but everyone I come across on Zwift just seem to have their head screwed on straight, and it's just nice to not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of one of those deals too when you run into someone who is, and I've run into them. We all have. They take themselves so seriously, and they're kind of like the caricature of the elite racer that is too busy to talk to,
Yeah.
lowly people.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty rare, but you do run across them.
That's the really thing I like when I joined Dirt. Is like the Discord's pretty active, and like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where you sit. Some of the most vocal guys are D's, but it doesn't make
Yep.
them any less knowledgeable about the sport. You know, they just happen to be
Yeah,
bigger
it's-
dudes or whatever. So
Yeah, and it's like when I race with Force. I'm the only A on Force,
yeah,
but that doesn't matter.
exactly.
You know, we're all a team. It's not about, you know, the individual effort. It's about the team effort.
Totally.
And, you know, anyway, it can be a lot. It's just a lot of fun.
You know, it kind of paid off for me one time in one of those. I think it was a ZRL race. Might have been the season. It was New York, and I remember the last time through the sprint, kind of go down the downhill sprint, and then you had to finish at the start-finish banner. So it was like about 2 miles from that sprint. Right after the sprint, I got gapped, and the front group was about 5 seconds ahead of me. And there was one guy from TFC and another guy from ATP, and I knew both of them. So all three of us went together and just like
Yeah,
took 20-second pulls. We caught back
Exactly.
up to the group. And
Oh,
I
that's
went
awesome.
I went from 35th to 14th.
yeah,
Because
totally.
I worked with guys
Wow.
from other teams that I was friendly with.
Yep.
That's
So-
good.
So somewhere along the way, that's going to happen, you know,
Totally.
where you need a helping hand from somebody you kind of know, and they're not necessarily wearing the same jersey.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And I like you said, Greg, there are people who won't do that. But in my experience,
Yeah.
at least on Zwift, more often than not, that's the case, and it makes it a pretty unique place that way, because you
Yeah.
know, like I said, the people I deal with in regular life aren't that genuinely nice, you know.
Yeah.
So
And it's kind of
Yeah.
that deal. I
Wait, what
feel
is
that way.
prison-
sorry,
You prison guard? Are you a prison guard, Manny?
Prison guard.
no, better. I'm a lawyer.
Oh.
He's a criminal defense lawyer.
No,
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
yeah. So.
That's funny.
My views are a little bit slanted because I'm constantly in conflict, but hey, you know,
Yeah.
my sample size is different than most.
That's what she said.
The times when Rob, I'm my own worst critic. It's when I'm on a team, and sometimes I turn off my brain and drop my head down, and I'll hear in Discord, Greg, slow up. There's a gap. Oh, jeez, you idiot.
Hilarious.
All right, guys, I got to go. I ran out of water on lap 7.
Cool. I'm gonna head out
Good
too.
race.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, nice
Okay.
you guys to join
Same
us
here,
tonight.
guys.
We'll see you next
Next
week.
week it's going to be
Take care.
It's gonna be where, Max?
Next, Neokio Crit Course.
Oh, sweet.
next
I haven't
week.
done that one. Perfect.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Looking forward to it
Okay,
Okay,
already.
boys.
All right, have a good week of racing and riding, guys.
Yeah. You too.
Thanks for joining. Yeah, you too.
Thanks. So there we go. Had a pretty decent finish, I'd say. Managed to get a good 30-second. Curious to see what that's going to look like at the end of the day. Always fun beating Bradford. We have that little friendly rivalry going there. Thanks for watching.